As a nurse, it's always gratifying to watch a patient get better and to leave.
When you have a patient that's been burned, the whole family is involved.
We have a multidisciplinary approach to burn treatment. The entire hospital team comes together to care for that burn.
If we don't feel good inside, it's harder for us to recover for any type of injury.
They gave us hope. They gave us hope. They gave us everything we needed just to get through.
The Grossman Burn Centers are based out of California, and they're under the medical direction of Dr. Peter Grossman. David is a burn survivor that came to St. Luke's Medical Center in early January 2012.
David is a patient that we had in our hospital for 6 months.
He's a 13-year-old boy. He was burned over 71% of his body, and he was brought to the Grossman Burn Center by Phoenix Fire Department.
David sustained life-threatening injuries, and there were times we thought that there was a possibility that he would not survive. However, as a team with the family, with our providers, our surgeons, our PA, our pediatric intensivist, we all decided that we were going to get this family and this patient through it, and we did.
The strength that my son showed me makes me feel so proud of him.
He's the strongest person I have ever met.
David is our first major pediatric burn patient. We just pulled all together, we pulled all our resources, everyone was on the same page on a day-to-day basis, and we were able to care for David and provide the optimal care for him to heal his wounds and get him discharged from the hospital.
From the moment that David was admitted here at the Grossman Burn Center, his family was a huge priority.
From the beginning, they treated us, like already like family, because they made sure we were okay and that we knew what was going on with him.
Our Grossman Burn Center here sets us apart from other burn centers in the fact that we are plastic surgery based so that we can continue the continuity of care from the acute phase to the reconstructive phase of the patient's burn care. In addition, we do different protocols during the burn care. We use hyperbaric oxygen treatments during both their acute care as well as in the reconstructive care.
We stayed at the unit for since first day that he was in there. It helped us out a lot when they gave us that, I guess, that privilege to be there with him.
He was happy because they treated him like, like a family member. They didn't treat him like a patient. He was more like, okay, we need to get him out of this and he's gonna get out of here. And that's all everybody focused on.
Because they were all nice to me. And they did a lot of stuff for me. It made me feel like I was at home.
There's nothing about being in the hospital that is, kid-like. So I think we try very hard, whether the child life specialist comes in with videos and, lets them have, game night or movie night with their family, very much try to give them that, that child feel versus, I'm sitting in a hospital room and waiting for surgery tomorrow.
David had, one of his rewards was to have a movie night. David enjoyed watching movies with family that came in. We had popcorn, nachos, candy, kind of set it up because he's not able to go off the unit or outside the hospital. We brought it to him.
I visited David a lot at the Grossman Center. He was pretty excited, and every time I would go, he would always smile and we'd always talk.
We're like brothers. I was able to visit him a lot. I always beg my mom to visit him because I really want to see him. That's what I had to do to make him feel better. I had to do my job.
A lot of my family and friends came to visit me.
I just treated him like David.
David still acts pretty normal. We still have the same relationship we've had before, and it kind of grew stronger now.
We threw him a big discharge celebration, and we invited Phoenix Fire to come and take him home in a fire truck.
He climbed up into the fire truck on his own.
We knew when he walked up the steps to the cab of the fire truck, it impressed upon us that we did our jobs and we did it well.
I think the whole hospital came to say goodbye to him, and and come visit us, every once in a while.
Any patient who walks through the door their first day at Grossman Burn Center becomes part of the Grossman family.
David is no less our patient today than he was when he was staying here with us.
Even though David's discharged, I'm still part of his life.
We get involved with our patients, but once in a while there comes someone that really changes our life.
David and his family have showed us how to grow through hard times.
The care that we provided David was just not an isolated case. This is the kind of care that's going to be expected and provided for any patient that comes into Grossman Burn Center.
It's an awesome place, but I would have known about it if this wouldn't have happened. We want them to know about it.
It just wasn't a job for them. It was part of life, and they worked so hard on him that they wouldn't let him go so that my family could still be together.
We've always been together, and I couldn't imagine if David wasn't here.
No matter how old we are, we'll still be brothers.
I just want to thank the Grossman Burn Center a lot, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have my brother.
I'll thank them also, because they did save his life.
I want to say thank you for everything they've done for me when I was in the hospital. I'm alive and with my family.